Sujata bat, and she to step in her shoes, with phonetic Gujarati money who too. Her extended metaphor of a flower ends on a sweet note but starts off sour. Moving to England meant she had to make a choice. She started speaking English and thought she lost her voice. She thought that it was rotten and she nearly spat it out, until a lovely dream was the whale of a doubt. You see, two cultures could cause confusion, but back souls that with this exotic fusion. Embrace the new place, but understand the roots grew you. Don't forget the motherland. You could compare this to presents from her aunts when Beneath Albi takes a different start. We'll hear about that next, just bear with me. Let's all learn culture's poetry. If you want to pass your GCSE, make sure you talk about poetry. Remember, look at the differences and the similarities. If you want to pass your GCSE, make sure you talk about poetry. Remember, look at the differences and the similarities. When it comes to culture, Albi's more confused. Contrasting different objects, she has to choose. Does she stay safe with the plain and bland, or sparkle like her auntie goes from Pakistan? We follow her mind as she tries to choose which culture to keep, which one to lose. Rich language full of imagery creates vivid pictures for you to see. Fire and blood indicate passion and shame. She admires the arts, but she knows that she's not the same. The structure shows the clash with uneven lines, representing the struggle when worlds collide. Just like that, Albi struggles inside, but our next poet views this mixed with pride. He's loud, he's blunt, he makes you think hard. Our man with a plan is John A. Gard. If you want to pass your GCSE, make sure you talk about poetry. Remember, look at the differences and the similarities. If you want to pass your GCSE, make sure you talk about poetry. Remember, look at the differences and the similarities. John A. Gard's issue isn't with himself, instead he challenges everybody else. Explain yourself if you use the word half-caste, it's old, it's offensive, it's rude. Alright. You might think half-caste is just a word, but using it could cause feelings to get hurt. It implies half a person, incomplete, not a whole, and educating you is A. Gard's goal. Use of dialect and lack of punctuation really help A. Gard to make a statement. He wants you to see him and his poetry as valid as Picasso or Tchaikovsky. So he have an insight into identity, expressed to the best of poetry. Develop your opinion and you will see that you're flying high in your GCSE. If you want to pass your GCSE, make sure you talk about poetry. Remember, look at the differences and the similarities. If you want to pass your GCSE, make sure you talk about poetry. Remember, look at the differences and the similarities.